Well, in other news, private sector doctors here are unhappy with insurers of integrated shield plans or IPs for excluding many private specialists from their panel of doctors for policyholders.
They say the panels are, quote, highly exclusive, private specialists making up only 21% of all doctors on the panels, while IPs offer benefits like coverage for better class wards in public hospitals and private hospital stays.
Currently, all IP providers have their own panel of preferred doctors from which policyholders are encouraged to pick. Having such panels is meant to help the insurers manage escalating costs, as they want to make sure doctors will not overcharge.
Now, the rift between private sector doctors and IP insurers has intensified in recent months, putting the spotlight on how recent policy changes have affected policyholders.
And these latest concerns expressed by private sector doctors are key points raised in a statement on IPs by the Singapore Medical Association, which the Straits Times has obtained. So senior correspondent Joyce Chiu joins us now to share more. Joyce, your story focuses on how private sector doctors feel about the IP insurer panels. But in what ways do these, exclusive panels affect the policyholder?
For policyholders, if you have a family doctor that's not on the panel, that means that you might have problems seeing him, because if you have a rider that pays for all the co-payment stuff and you go to a panel doctor, it's a lot easier. But if you don't go to a panel doctor, you might have to pay more. Your co-payment share may be higher, and it might be a more difficult process, right? So some people are saying that this is affects patient autonomy and your choice, because when you buy an IP plan, right, part of it is apart from going to better class wards, is the freedom to choose doctors. And if you have a doctor that's, maybe your family doctor, somebody who actually knows you, you would likely want to stick with him, right? Especially if you have like a major illness.
So Joyce, that said, does this issue have a solution, or at least a middle ground? Right now, private sector doctors are saying how insurers choose which doctors to include in their panels is unclear.
Yes, the doctors are saying that, but they are saying that if they are following the MOH fee benchmarks and they have a good track record, why can't they be on the panel, right? So it's going to be a long drawn battle. I guess, the solution could be having more doctors on the panel, or at least not make it so difficult for people to see non-panel doctors if it's their family doctor, for instance. Right, so we'll see how it develops. There'll be more discussions, I'm sure, with the government and the association. But in the meantime, SMA, they're actually planning two initiatives. So one is to actually get the doctors to rank the insurers like in an annual survey. And the other thing is to actually set up a committee to collect feedback from, say, patients, from doctors on these IP-related matters. And they say that they will feed this back to the government.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Joyce, for coming on to the show. That was senior correspondent Joyce Chiu.